What's your name?
Gary Taylor's my name.
Gary.
Yeah, we run the Sunshine Jet here.
No commercials.
No commercial. Well, hey.
Gary, just so I don't have to squat, could I trouble you to stand?
Yeah, sure.
Not too tiring for you?
No, well, I'm not real busy at the moment. So.
Okay, so you run a business here.
Yeah.
And does that mean that you've been here a long time?
I've been here 20 years, yeah. I escaped from Sydney 20 years ago. And
what were you doing
came
in
up
Sydney?
Here to I was an insurance agent for the AMP Society.
Did you have a family?
Yeah, this is my son here.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's your son's name?
Aaron.
Aaron. Hi. Hi.
And that's another reason that we wanted to get out of Sydney. You know, we had 2 small children, and we were concerned about the violence and what have you that exists in Sydney. Well, up here it's just not here. You know, this is a magnificent place to live.
Is Aaron your only son?
Aaron's my only son.
And do you have an only wife?
Have an only wife.
Yes.
Yeah, been married for 29 years.
Yeah. And your wife was happy about the move?
Initially, she wasn't terribly happy because we have a daughter who's a little older than Aaron, who was, say, 5 years old at the time, who just started school, and so the initial reaction was, from the daughter, the little 5-year-old, oh, Daddy, all my friends are here, and Mummy had her friends there too, and but fortunately, for all of us, I think, my decision prevailed, and here we are. Yeah.
You bullied them into it. Really.
Pretty much, yeah.
Aaron, come and talk to us a second. How do you feel about this? I mean, you didn't have much choice, did you?
No, I was only 2 years old at the time.
Come a bit closer.
But I'm glad we moved up here. It's a great town.
You've lived here all your life.
Yeah.
And are you still at school, or?
No, I finished school. Yeah.
What do you do now?
Just help on the boat.
Run the business.
Yeah, run the business.
Tell us a bit about your dad. It's all right, he can't hit you while we...
No, he's a good guy.
Yeah?
Some
of his strengths. What are some of his strengths?
He's good with people.
Yeah.
Knows what he's talking about most of the time.
Yeah. Did you always think that?
No.
When did you realise that he'd learned a lot? Between 17 and 20?
Yeah. When I was about 20, I realised that he wasn't just a silly person, and he actually knew what he was talking about, and I didn't know as much as I thought I did.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you have a serious difficulty with your dad or your mum?
Yeah, when I was about from 17 to 19.
Yeah.
Used to fight quite a lot.
Yeah. That was just natural sort of teenage stuff?
Yeah.
Did you understand that?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
How do you cope with it?
Well, you just do your best, don't you? You know, one of the things that I believe personally is that you've got 2 ways to go. When you're in an argument type situation, you can spit the dummy altogether and say, get out of here, don't come near me anymore, I don't want to talk to you. And you can do that with most people, but you really shouldn't do it with your children, should you? Because if you lose contact with them, and that was always my goal, to keep contact, because while you keep contact, you've got some input, and you can maybe guide them a little bit. But if you throw them out the gate, then they're gone, and you've got no say in what they do and how they live their lives.
Did you have arguments with your wife?
Well, you know, as I said before, I've been married for 29 years. I got married when I was 20. My wife was 17 years old.
Gosh.
Yeah, so...
And cradle snatcher.
We've stuck together. Well, they used to call her the child bride.
Yeah.
But we've stuck together over all these years, and we have a very successful and a very happy marriage. And we're closer today than we've ever been.
How did you get married so young, or why did you get married so young?
Well, I got married so young because I didn't get along with my dad. Was one reason. Because I needed some stability in my life. I started with the AMP Society when I was 19. I'll blow my own trumpet here a little bit. I was the youngest representative in the history of the AMP Society to write $1 million worth of life insurance. And that is a record that still stands today. So all of a sudden, I used to work in a bank, and I got the opportunity to start with the AMP, and all of a sudden I was making some money. All of a sudden I was able to do, to change my situation, to make myself completely independent, and that's exactly what we did. So we got married, and we saved up our money, and by the time I was 22 years old, I owned my own home, in a 4-room home with a rumpus room and 2 motor cars and I had it all.
Did her parents or your parents or both sets of parents worry about you getting married that young?
Well,
Although 30 years ago people did get married younger.
they did get married younger, but the other thing was that I had a job that admittedly I'd only been in for a year or so, but that I was making a success of, that I was making more money than
Their parents.
than their parents, yeah. In those days, perhaps I wasn't as mellow as I am today, and when I decided that I wanted to do something, well, that's what I did. And I guess when I asked Jenny to marry me, if the answer had been no, well, I may have shopped somewhere else, but that problem didn't arise. Yeah, that's right.
You knew all about this,
Yeah,
right? You knew
yeah.
Dad's history.
Yeah.
And how did you feel about that? Do you feel that was an example for you, or?
Yeah. Good on him. I recently moved to Sydney not long ago and got a job as a salesman, and I think I've done quite well, but now I've moved back for the summer to work on the boat. I'm going to go back down to Sydney, try and make some money.
The general manager of the boat.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the boat.
Yeah.
Is that it, the yellow thing?
The Sunshine Jet?
The Sunshine Jet. You can give us a little demo.
Yeah, why don't you come for a run with
Because
us?
I've never
I'll
seen...
show you what a jet boat can do.
Yeah, show us what it can do. Not everything.
Not everything, okay.
I need to work. And Aaron,
Now just watch your step on this.
do I need life insurance for this?
No, you're right.
But you do need a life jacket.
Okay. Okay.
You can humiliate me on air.
No, I'm not going to do that. What's your name?
Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Yeah.
From?
Melbourne originally. Yeah.
What are you doing in Brisbane?
I'm living here. I've been living here for about 9 years now. Yes, and I
On
love
your
it. Well, my family actually live in Queensland, and I moved up here because I miss them, and yeah, so.
But only you. I mean, you don't have a partner.
I have a dog,
You have a
sort
dog?
of, a quasi dog. Yeah.
What's a quasi dog?
Well, he doesn't actually live with me, but I go for runs with him every night.
Who does he live with?
He lives with a friend of mine. But I still
This
get
is an
to...
unusual arrangement.
It is, yes, yeah.
You get to take him for a walk, so you get companionship for a little while.
That's right. I have the pleasure of his company, and we get to go for runs together. And
What's the dog?
I call him the White Tiger. He's the love of my life, actually.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a rather sad case, you see. He's got black spots. He's what is he? He's got a bit of bull in him. He's got a bit of terrier and cattle dog.
And who's the person who he owns?
Who he owns?
Yes.
He owns someone that lived close by to me, and.
But for whom you had no feelings whatsoever.
Oh no! There was no. This I love the way this program always has a sort of a romantic edge to it. It doesn't matter what you do; it's just who you're into.
Yes.
I guess people always like to talk about their love.
If they have one.
If they have one, I don't.
You don't. What about your background? What is your
What
background in
background?
terms of
Well,
your family and so forth?
Well, as I said, they live here. They've retired up here, and I've lived here for 8 years. I've actually done extra study up here. I've done studies in religion. I've been on Radio National, and I'm interested in spirituality and how that affects people's lives. And
So what do you study?
I did study studies in religion at the University of Queensland. So if anyone is out there in TV land watching this, go to UQ and do studies in religion, because it was the best thing I ever did.
Was it?
Yeah.
How long did you
It was a
study?
3-year degree. It was a
Yeah.
BA. Yes. Yeah.
And it prepared you for what? What sort of work?
Life.
Yeah?
Yes.
It wasn't a career thing?
Well, it was, because I wanted to work on the Compass program, and still do. And still do. That's what I'm aiming to do eventually.
Oh, I see. So you want to actually use that knowledge? That
Yes,
you
I do.
acquired?
I would like to. That's my bliss.
And why was it so good? What did you enjoy about it?
Because it teaches you about life and living and interacting with people.
Were these things that you felt you needed too?
Definitely,
Yeah?
and still do. Things that I was interested in prior to studying, mythology, various forms of spirituality and how it affects different cultures. I think it provided me with the best insight into humanity. So I chose to do that rather than, say, journalism or something that may have been rather dry.
Did it bring you to any conclusions about the role of religions in people's lives?
Yes, I think that religion is very good in people's lives because it forms a faith structure for them. So if they are perhaps lacking in character, then it's something for them to cling on to. And I think a lot of people need that, especially in the way our society is headed, that of being technologically and driven by the dollar. So it serves as a crutch of types, as a faith crutch.
You said for people with
who don't have a sense of, I guess, themselves or a strong character, then it's something that they can cling on to when they have moments of, say, despair or some sort of catastrophe or relationships break up, something like that. Yes.
What about people who do have strong characters but they still need religion?
Then
Spirituality of some
I don't think that they do necessarily. I think that people with a strong inner sense of religion, let's say, then they have it within them. They have a sense of, I guess, knowing and faith within their own experience, so that's what carries them through in times when they need it.
And what about you?
Well, I guess I'm privileged in that way. However, at times I must say I do pray still. I mean, I was brought up an Anglican and I still pray sometimes. If there is trouble in life, if someone is ill, then certainly I pray.
Because you believe in some being, some supernatural being?
No, I don't believe in anything supernatural. However, when I walk through, say, New Farm Park, which I suggest you go to because it's absolutely beautiful now, and it's full of all the jacarandas in flower and the roses, there's something. But I guess I would be more inclined to think it's... I really don't know. You'd have what? I don't know. I don't know if it's a person or it's some sort of cellular
but there is
explosion.
Something.
There's something, yes,
Okay,
but maybe inanimate. I think, yes.
Just the universe, perhaps.
Yes, yes. Anyway,
Yes. You've told us all that, but you haven't told us exactly where you fit into that, except that you don't use religion very much. Occasionally.
No, I don't use religion very much now in my daily life, except for, as I said, when I'm in amongst nature and I see something beautiful that nature provides every day, then certainly I'm aware of the divinity in the world. So that's where it reaches into my life every day, and I guess I feel an enormous amount of gratitude that I've had the exposure to the course that I did at UQ. And that's just provided me with such a great foundation for living.
You just came out of the blue.
Oh, well, I live down the road, you see, and I was walking down. We were just talking about you and your program last night.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe to actually see you. So you've talked to a couple of my friends before on television.
Really?
And yeah, it's just wonderful to see them. You know, I haven't seen them for years and years, and to see what they're up to.
And what do you do?
I'm a student.
What do you study?
I'm studying sociology.
All right.
Which is why I like the program so much.
And what do you hope to do?
I have no idea.
You don't know?
No, I have no idea.
But obviously you're interested in people?
Yeah, interested in people and the way people react and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you always had an interest in people? Or do you know where it comes from?
No idea.
Where did you grow up?
Brisbane.
In Brisbane?
Yeah.
And did you leave for a reason, or?
Yeah, for the weather.
But people go to Brisbane for the weather, don't they?
They're mad. I grew up there for 18 years. You know, 2-season state is no good.
I see. You got
down
bored.
here there's 4 seasons, you see.
Yeah, but usually every day.
Well, yeah, and that's a wonderful thing. You know,
you like it?
Yeah, no,
you like
good.
variety, yeah. How long have you been here now?
4 or 5 years.
Well, that long?
Yeah.
And how long is the course?
I only just started the course last year. My second year this year.
Was there ever any discussion when you were living at home in the family about what you would do or what they wanted you to do, or was that ever an issue?
Yeah. I've always been encouraged to do what it is that I feel that I should do, or want to do. I mean, when I was young, I remember wanting to be a paleontologist, but I mean, I was about that high, so...
But you've changed your mind?
Oh yeah, many times since then, many times, yeah.
Anything else that you remember that you wanted to do?
World domination. Though not really world domination.
That was just a passing phase, was it?
Well, no, I just like to change things a lot.
Yeah.
Which
what
I
would
guess
you change?
Oh, it's too many things
Everything.
to start. Yeah, too many things to start.
But what about your personal world? Are you satisfied with the way it's panning out now?
Oh no, I mean, no. I mean, like, there's things inside myself I have to change, but
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone else has that.
Yeah. Well, most people. Some people are perfect.
Well, I guess.
Tell me about special friends that you have. Do you have any
Yeah.
girlfriend?
Oh no, like special girlfriend, but a circle of friends who like lived with for a couple of years. It's almost like a second family.
Yeah.
It's good enough to describe as a family. I mean, like the benefits. I mean, one of the reasons why I think that is one of the girls has a daughter, and like she was the friend I had down here when I left in Brisbane. I knew her up there, and when I came down here, she was 9 months pregnant. I had no idea, and she's not the kind of girl you expect to be pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've watched her child grow up. Her child's 4 now, and like I'm living with her again, and like we've lived in the same house for years, and so.
And so she's a single mother?
Yeah, I'm very happy to be so.
Is she?
Yeah.
You got a kick out of watching the little girl grow up?
Well, yeah, because I used to always hate kids, you see, until until I actually met one that I could relate to and understand, and you can you can really see the beauty in them.
Yeah.
And they can make you understand what it's all about growing up, realizing these things.
How many of you live together? How many of you in this family, in the second family?
Okay. Well, at the moment, it's interesting. With a single mother and her daughter, also that mother's brother is living there, and that's why we're both staying there. He's living at Stadie's place, and their father has just come down from Brisbane because, he's just been a little bit sick recently, and he's just come down, so we're living with him as well. So it's great. It's kind of like inside this kind of like extended family. There's a real
nuclear family. Yes.
Yeah.
And what does that involve? I mean, how close are you? Do you actually live like a family? Do you share meals and
Yeah, very much so.
social outings and things?
Yeah, very much so.
Nose rings?
In fact, the little girl wants to get a nose pierced, but she has to wait until she's a teenager before she can. Mother won't let her do it yet.
Does her mother have pierced?
Yeah, she has a nose pierced. She's got heaps of tattoos. Yeah. In fact, her daughter only just recently found another tattoo on her bum she didn't realise she had. But Cabbage Patch Kids have tattoos on their bums too, so it's okay, you see.
I see. Do you have tattoos?
No, I don't. No, not yet.
Any other rings?
Yeah.
Where?
I have one there and that.
Nipple?
Yeah, my nipple and that and that.
And what's the tongue? It's not a ring. That's a
stud.
Stud.
Yeah.
Well, do you know? When did you have that done?
I only got that done about the beginning of this year.
Was there a reason? Just a good idea?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to decorate my body. I mean, like partly it's jewellery, but also, I guess in a way to signify things to yourself.
What does that signify to you?
I just remind myself of who I am.
Yeah?
Yeah. So something you can't forget, something you can't ignore. It's always there.
Yeah. You don't get used to it?
No, you do get used to it and you learn to live with it, but you can't ignore it.
And that makes you more self-aware?
Yeah. Which is a good and bad thing.
Yeah. What about your nipple? Is that a ring?
Yep, that's a ring. Yeah.
Was that the same reason?
No, that was I was young and stupid, and I was only 17 then. I was just very silly.
How old are you now?
24.
And wiser?
Why was it that was a stupid thing to do? Or?
No, you're wiser now than you were then.
Yeah, definitely.
Can you say what were the sort of most telling things that you've learned since you've been here? You know, in those few years that have passed since you were nipple busting? About yourself?
Trust myself a lot more.
Trust your judgment, trust your intuition?
Yeah, intuition, especially.
Yeah?
And to not trust other people as much as I once did, perhaps.
A little cautious?
Yeah.
Have you had a relationship since you've been down here?
Yep. Yeah, I came down with a girlfriend.
You came down? Oh, you came down with a
girlfriend. Yeah,
right.
And we were together for quite a few years.
And then it just petered out, or?
Well, no, it kind of imploded.
Imploded?
Yeah, imploded, exploded.
Yes?
Yeah, it just went bang.
Really?
Yeah, but we're still friends now.
If you meet a girl that you think you might be attracted to, how much would you tell her about yourself?
Not a lot. Until I trust them a lot.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's what you've learned?
Well, no, that's not what I've learned. That's
how you've developed?
That's just how I've developed, yeah.
They look beautiful.
Oh, thank
They
you.
look beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Is it a
Thank
present?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not for him.
No, from him.
From you?
Yeah.
Oh, they're fantastic. What's the occasion?
Oh, no occasion, just my
He
lovely.
loves me.
Yeah, I love my girlfriend.
Well, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you do that often? Buy her presents like
Sure.
that? Yeah?
Yeah, very often.
Did you buy her those things around her neck?
No, unfortunately, that's one thing I didn't buy.
Why, unfortunately?
Because I would have liked to.
Oh, because you liked
Yeah.
it. It's a very interesting collection. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, that's the Golden Horn of Plenty,
Yes.
and that's my little goanna.
That's your gun.
My gun, look
Yeah.
out, boys. My 2 gold bars of gold.
And do they all have significance?
Oh, they've all got a little bit of meaning behind them.
Right. And this. Now, it's not often that a guy buys a girl such a beautiful, what is it, a manicure set?
Yeah.
Yes.
By Pierre Cardin, no less.
Yeah.
What
My boyfriend's got good taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was there anything specific that prompted that particular gift?
Well, no, nothing. Well, the fact that she needed one, and the fact that we were just walking down past the street, and we just went in and.
And you saw it there and you thought that's it?
Just thought, oh, that's nice. Yeah, why not buy it for her?
How long have you known each other?
For
Years.
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 Yeah.
For a very long time.
Yeah.
How many? Where did you
5.
meet?
Where did we meet?
We met just at a party, I think. At
Yeah.
a party.
Nick Lesko's
Yeah,
party.
yeah, at a party years and years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you remember that?
Yes,
Yeah.
very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who approached who?
We were just introduced to each
Each
other, I
other,
think.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
introduced.
Was it a big party?
Yeah, it was sort of big.
Yeah. Yeah, it was all
Well,
right.
she was going out with some other guy at the time, but I don't know.
Not much longer?
Well, yeah, it was
Was it?
for a while. Yeah, we've only just come together recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we've
so
always-
you knew each other?
Yeah, but nothing ever was done about it.
I see.
Yeah.
And you just hung around waiting on
Hung
the...
around, yeah, waited
you?
for it to come, yeah, and then finally it did. So.
Can I sit down for a second?
Yeah,
So I
sure.
don't have to double over. And so you knew each other. Did you stay friends while she was going
Oh, yeah.
around with this
Yeah,
other
always.
guy?
Yeah, always. Yeah, always. Just on and off, you know. We
Yes.
and just recently we came in contact with each other again, and just sort of all started from there.
So you weren't actually waiting and hovering consciously?
No, well, not all
was
the time.
praying.
I was sometimes. No, yeah, I was hovering sometimes, but then I got the idea, and then I had
Yes.
to go away, and
Yeah.
she had other boyfriends, and you know.
And you never knew?
Yeah, she knew.
I knew.
Bloody
You
hell, she
knew.
did.
I
Yeah.
knew. He was too little.
Yeah, don't say that.
You were!
And then, how did it change? What happened?
I
I
was
don't know.
driving down the street one
She
day.
nearly ran me over when I was walking up to the bus stop to go to work one morning, and just
Yeah.
that was it. We only live, say 500 metres from each other.
All
so
right. All this time you
yeah, all this time, you know.
and you nearly ran him down by accident, I suspect.
Yeah, on the way to work. We're both on our way to work.
And did you then stop and
Yeah.
have
yeah.
a chat?
Yeah, he jumped in the car and I grabbed him.
Grabbed you, yeah. Come and see me after work. Just
Yeah.
we'll go out to dinner, or
Uh-huh. And how long ago was that?
2 months ago, maybe.
Very recent.
Yeah, September 17th.
What is it about Fiona that you've always liked, apart from the obvious?
Oh, she's just always been a real beautiful person, like inside as well as on the outside. She's always,
Yeah.
I don't know, just something about her. Just always
about
attracted
Adam?
me to her.
What about Adam?
Yeah, what did you like about him?
I like his laugh. That was the first thing that I liked about Adam.
Yeah.
But he's got a big heart, very kind heart, and he just makes me feel wonderful.
So you're glad that you made this connection again.
Oh,
Very
definitely.
glad, yeah.
What were you doing all this time while Fiona was living her life and having
I don't know,
boyfriends?
I was just,
You have any girlfriends?
yeah, I had a few, nothing special at all though.
Right.
Really nothing special.
Right.
No one liked Fiona at all. No. I was just in waiting pretty much.
Now it's lunchtime. You're having a lunch break, or?
Yeah, I'm having lunch break and Adam's on holiday.
Yeah. I've just got a couple of weeks vacation from work, so I'm
Right.
living the good life at the moment,
And buying presents for Fiona.
Buying presents for Fiona, spending my pay. No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
Just quickly, what's your background?
My background,
Your family background?
my father lives in Armidale and he's a solicitor. My mother lives in Paddington and she's a marketing executive for Channel 10. I have a twin brother and 2 stepbrothers.
You don't live with your mum?
No, I live with Adam. I live with Adam now.
When did you move in?
About a month
Yeah,
ago.
about a month ago, yeah.
So this is fairly quick development, yes?
Oh, it's like we've known each other,
Yes.
you know, for so long anyway. We know everything about each other pretty much, so yeah.
What's your
think
background?
you do.
Yeah, I think I do, yeah, okay. I won't get into that yet. No, my background, my parents, I was originally born in the United States of America, lived there for the first 7 years of my life, and parents moved over here, they're originally Australian, and just started a life out here, went to school, always lived around this area too, so they've got a brother and a sister, and that's about it,
Now, what is it that Adam doesn't know?
What is it that Adam doesn't know?
Yeah.
Why would I tell you now?
I don't know.